Welcome back to episode 28 of the RADelaide Summit podcast. It's spring, guys.
Get excited. Woo!
So on this week's episode, we cover a massive shout out to all the dads for Father's Day.
Yep.
I am your father.
We might be going to war with some bogans.
What?
We're definitely going to war with
I
Logan.
also got my ass handed to me by a pro woman. We also investigate the many uses of parsley.
Oh,
God.
Many more.
I might edit that out.
Condiment. No, seasoning.
Please come along for the ride.
Ruby opens up. Heyman is back. It's time to do the business.
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. If you're new to the podcast and haven't listened before, each week we scour the Strava leaderboards, watching you do your efforts up Norton Summit and discuss them here on the podcast, whether you like it or not. There's a chance we might shame you. We promise not to name you personally, and the odds are high we will definitely shame ourselves because we're just not as fast as you.
100% shame ourselves.
Yeah. So look, at the end of the day, our goal is to encourage and celebrate everyone going up Adelaide's best hill climb, Norton Summit, and reaching their own goals.
Jesus Christ, slow down. I feel like I'm just...
You gave me some of that ADHD thing at a legal speed. So with that, let's introduce ourselves.
Wow, I'm 100 years old.
We are your summiters, Josh.
Hello!
Echo. Frankie.
It's written in caps here.
It's a me.
It's me,
Oh,
it's
that's
Frankie.
very ethnic. And I am Mario. No, I am Alex. A big welcome, guys, to another episode for this week.
Welcome, everyone. Welcome, all young and old. Before we get into it, today is a special day to my heart. Maybe not to you, Alex, that
It
we
is.
know of.
What? It's
It
not like
is.
he has a dad.
Maybe
I
not to
am
you,
Frankie's
Frankie.
dad.
Oh, shit. That's a bit kinky.
Frankie, I am
Hey,
your father.
hey, daddy.
Oh, boy. Shit, we'll edit that
just
out.
gone
It is currently
real
Father's
quick.
Day.
Happy
so
Father's
shout out
Day.
to all the legit daddies, not the sugar daddies out there.
Sugar daddies, the pimp
Hopefully
daddies.
you've all had a relaxing day. New bike day for some, hopefully.
Ooh.
Or just,
What? Who said that?
I don't know. It's what happens on Father's Day if you're...
Did you get me bike?
I want a sugar daddy.
I didn't. Anyway,
There's not
let's
enough
hit
money
it.
in the world.
Who's been doing anything exciting bike-related this week or on or around the summit? Frankie?
Well, I'll start. Well, so I got back
Oh,
from
just
Moranbah
slow down,
last
would
week.
you?
What are you saying? I'm answering the question. Pipe down.
What are you
man.
doing?
I have actually ridden a lot this week. So I have done either an ergo session
Otter.
or a ride
Wow.
5 days in a row. So I did Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Dude, slow down.
And I did a run today.
You've gone from last week, I'm
hate
not
my life.
motivated, I hate bikes,
just not
not
there.
feeling it to 5 days.
Do you know
Incredible.
Do you know what the secret is?
What's it? Oh, jeez. What is
EPO?
it?
No. Spinach. I was not even kidding.
Spinach?
I've been
No.
eating so much spinach.
That's some Popeye shit right
I
there.
know. I'm not kidding. I've just
Really?
been having that for lunch, and then my body is just like, yes, I am elite.
Iron. It's the iron.
I'm
Maybe
elite
you're just
at
low in
shitting.
iron. Yeah.
all it
Regular, though.
Yeah,
Regular.
Yeah,
So-
7 times a day. Oh, smoko. I mean, food break.
So I've done some rides.
Good. Where'd you ride?
so-
Anywhere exciting?
I only did one ride outside,
But?
and that was with Suburban Yahoo. So she's one of the Commonwealth game ladies, went over and won gold in the team pursuit.
Are you sure just
How did
gold?
this come
I think
about?
they're
I don't
Olympian
know,
as well.
but when she asked me, I was like, oh,
She
fuck.
asked you to go for a ride.
Yeah. Or was it the other way around? I can't
Must have
remember.
been bored.
Anyway.
Who can scrolling
Anyway.
through a list,
Who will be
scrolling,
available?
scrolling. No one else has answered.
It was a hangout that was like well overdue, and so we just decided to go for a ride, and I was just like, fuck, this is going to be hardcore. And so when we met up, she was just like, oh, so I am not allowed to get my heart rate over 140. So I don't know whether to be like insulted or pleased that I was invited along, but we were going along.
Okay, so she's at 140.
And I'm like at 165. And I'm trying to maintain conversation.
Wow. I know how that feels.
And oh fuck, I forgot my train. What was I saying?
So you're riding with Suburban Yahoo,
And
Yeah.
about to get dropped.
and she needed to have a record day.
Oh,
Heart
yeah.
rate not over 140.
And I was just
You were
I
maxed
was
at 165?
threshold.
I guess
there
that just
you go.
goes to show the difference
This is,
between
a
an
pro?
elite, fully trained athlete and just your average
Literally.
day Frankie Hubbard.
Yeah, so she had to keep her heart rate below 140 and do 6 sprints for 6 seconds, right, throughout
Yeah.
a ride. So I just was like, yeah, you go off and do your sprint, right? Anyway,
Bye.
she sprinted, and I was just like, maybe I'll try and keep up. I did not keep up.
They're ridiculous, aren't they?
The power.
Yeah.
The power. How? I don't understand. Anyway, very impressive. I mean, she's a very nice lady, one of my friends, so she's the greatest.
She's actually taking
doing,
your place.
I know, doing what?
Oh,
Is she an engineer too? She just graduated from uni.
She's doing public health, I think.
Public health. Okay.
Yeah.
she's just a PH
So, you know,
MDVCC.
Just doing all these like cool things, and I don't know.
That's good.
Just
Hey, you ride with
wholesome.
people better than you. You
Get
will
faster.
become
That is true.
probably not an Olympian. I'm
No,
sorry to
I
say,
don't
but
really-
you'll be better for it.
But you know what? First time losing my magpie virginity, I got attacked. Yes.
How'd you feel about
by
it?
a red magpie, but
Red
not.
There is
magpies
no
aren't
such
red?
thing.
No,
Okay.
but
black and
like,
white?
Wasn't a
there's
real
an
magpie
app.
then.
There's an
What?
app that tells you where you can get striped.
red
right?
magpie.
And there's either a red magpie or there's a yellow magpie.
What's the difference between a
So
red
a
and
yellow magpie will just swoop you. A red magpie is like ready to fuck you up. They're the ones that have been recorded
Whereabouts was this?
on West Lakes Boulevard.
Why are you running in Westlake?
'Cause
Why is there
live
even
there.
magpies in Westlakes?
Like, along that street. Anyway, besides the point, I got attacked, and
Can we
my
go
God,
back
it
to
was...
the red magpie?
No, it's not red. Like, theoretically,
red
it's not...
magpies.
No. The app says it's red because
What's
it's
the app?
evil. The app... I don't know what
The
it's
magpie
called.
app.
It's just...
I have heard it is magpie
Sweep alert.
season. That's, yeah.
Magpie alert.
But Westlakes? That's a bit
Yeah,
random.
that's odd.
Red
I think he was
magpie?
lost. You sure it wasn't a
Yes.
seagull?
Pretty sure it's a red herring.
It was really scary. Anyway,
Albatross.
I had... What? I've never been attacked by a magpie. Anyway, that was going off of last
Something
week's
interesting I did see that
episode.
happened on your... I don't even know how I came... No, you sent it to the group chat, I reckon.
Did I?
Something about your dog. What happened with your dog this week?
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of red birds,
I think this
No
is the red
longer
bird
with
you're
us.
referring to.
Ollie killed another chicken.
Ah.
Last one, and my mum sent a picture, and he was just there like... just,
Oh my
the
god.
chicken is bigger than your dog. I just
Yeah.
don't get it.
it's
He looks
gone.
so proud
Yeah,
when he's,
he is
his
proud as
little
fuck.
butt is just do. I got this chicken.
Yeah.
They're so proud.
And we have
Fucker.
no more left. They're all dead.
So no more eggs for you guys.
No more. Well, actually, we have ducks, so that's a lie. But no
Duck
more chicken eggs.
Oh, does he try and take out the ducks?
Yes, he would take out anything that's not a dog, like cats, guinea pigs,
So good.
like just cats,
Guinea
anything.
pigs.
Do you know what's
So,
hilarious is
sending
that both
RSPCA
your dogs
around to
are
your
on
house.
the plumper side
Oh,
of...
but they can move. They're like a crocodile that just waits for the right moment. Bam!
It's incredible that they can like... Cause we were, like, I don't know if you've chased after a chicken before, but those
hard
things
to-
are hard to catch.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
And this
hilarious.
guy's just cleaning them up in your backyard.
Don't
so-
you love how Mum is just
Yeah.
taking photos and
Yeah.
not actually?
I don't think your mum
Again,
actually
and we
cares
still
about
didn't
the
have
chicken.
it for dinner. What did they do with it?
Well, it's a bit gross. See, Ollie woke up the next morning.
Don't
and
tell me put it in the green bin.
No.
You just
my-
let him go.
No, this is even worse. My dad dug it in a hole, and then
Ollie dug it back up again. Don't dig it in the backyard.
So good.
But anyway, also in other news, guys, I am leaving the podcast.
What?
Yes,
Hang about. No. You
Yeah.
can't just announce that on there.
I'm leaving. See ya.
Okay.
Bye. No, I'm not.
We might need to hit up Lewis, Alex, for
working.
next week.
It's
I'm just
working,
gonna let
Josh.
all my listeners know, whether you hate me or not, that I am taking a I didn't count how many weeks. I'm going to say 6
Six.
weeks hiatus because I'm going to be in more bars
With the shittest reception ever.
with the shittest reception ever. We've tried to do remote podcasting,
Doesn't
but
work.
it just didn't work.
I reckon it would work if it was at me
I
or
thought
Josh.
Telstra
but-
connected like 97%, and you just seem to go to the 3% of the country that is not connected.
I know, so you're just going to have to like learn to podcast without me. So I hope it's fun.
I reckon that'd be real easy. On time.
On time.
Maybe double episodes each week.
Probably.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Well, you know what? Go your hardest.
Probably no spreadsheet though.
I,
Actually, probably
I
a better
nailed the
spreadsheet.
spreadsheet.
You did that one
Yeah,
week. Yeah,
got it.
nailed it.
Yeah, I'm going to have to fix all your problems.
Welcome to the new and improved RADelaide Summit podcast for next week.
Yeah.
The
Well, anyway.
RADelaide.
So that's for me, guys. Who else has done interesting shit?
No, that's
Alex has probably done heaps more than
See
me.
you, Frankie.
Oh, bye. Oh, do I leave now?
Alex, what have you been doing in or around the summit this week?
Well, I was obviously sick. Well, you could hear me last week.
You got the
getting-
man flu. You got a big case of the man flu.
I don't think that was a man flu.
No, he tested for Rona. Wasn't Rona?
What do you mean?
I don't know. You sounded fucked.
I know, but it was literally just all my schnoz.
You would not know what the man flu is.
Yep.
Only
You
a
haven't
man
given birth.
flu. Only a man can experience.
Do you know what
man
they
flu.
say you should do?
For man flu?
Yes. You should go for a run.
No, sweating it out
No
does
chance
not
in
work.
hell.
Yeah.
Not running.
Actually, that reminds me. Do you want to hear a fun story? This is so off the topic, but anyway. So you know how we've got like fuck, I don't know if I just said this.
Wi-Fi?
Anyway, I'm gonna say it anyway. You know how there's like wives' tales and stuff about like home remedies for whatever, anything. Yeah. Anyway, so when we were kids, right?
You're still a fucking kid.
No.
Okay, you're 12. Okay.
I don't know if all ethnics do this. So shout out to any other wogs out there who might do this or not. Please let me know.
If I
Maybe
haven't
my
done
mum.
this, you're going to be in trouble. Okay?
Okay, so when we were kids and we were really constipated,
Was this the remedy you were practicing last week
We got
during
the
the
garden
episode?
hose and jammed it up.
my mum used to do this thing where
People are listening
I
to
know,
this.
I know. I'm regretting it already.
We're so deep, you have to tell us.
Well, last
where it's
episode,
going.
go out with a bang.
When we were constipated, my mum used to go to the garden and pick like a parsley like stick.
Yeah.
The
a
stem.
sprig of parsley. Yeah.
She used to put it in olive oil and
No.
like, put it
No,
up.
she did not. How does that...
What did you just tell us?
Last week we were sticking coffee beans up there.
Wow.
This week,
Parsley.
No,
sprigs.
legit. And so I was telling my colleagues
What?
this at work, right? And they were just like, "You're making shit up. I do not believe you."
That's child
So-
abuse. Do I need to call like?
Yeah, we do.
So I got
Yeah.
my mum on the phone. put it
I
on
thought
speaker,
better of you than that, bro.
I'm mandated notifier. This is what?
And I was like to mum on speakerphone, "Can you please confirm or deny the parsley up the arse as a remedy?" And she was like, "Yeah, I used to do it all the time if you was a kid." Anyway, if you're up constipated out there, just letting you know, apparently this works a treat. I don't know why or how I got onto this.
Were you cured? The only person that can tell us if this worked or not is you. Were you cured?
But she can't.
She
confirm
can't
it.
remember,
Can't
so-
remember. No, because she was
Oh,
passed out.
my
with fucking
goodness.
Internal
Parsleyed out.
toxicity.
Anyway,
Oh my
Sorry.
God.
Alex, what have you been doing?
Before I was rudely interrupted, and now scarred for life. God. Yeah, cold last week.
Man flu.
Tried
Yeah.
to do some like normal daily tasks a couple times, but that just knocked me for 6. Finally coming around.
We were chatting and I was like, surely it's the Rona.
Yeah, I thought so
Surely
too.
it
When
was
I
the
think it
Rona.
was Thursday, I was like, I'm going to test.
Yeah.
Because I was like, this is not good.
You're not getting better.
and then it was like negative. I'm like, okay. I'm
How
okay.
have you dodged it? Like,
Again.
you're like the Matrix, Neo from the Matrix. Just,
No, I did get a sneaky message from someone at Echelon saying this guy passed it on.
Oh,
So yeah,
okay.
wait till I see him Wednesday.
Yeah.
Um,
I'll pass the man flu on.
To me, yeah.
How?
From the previous Wednesday.
Stay home. If you're sick, don't do public
home.
stuff.
Yeah. Anyway, I was going to try and do some bike maintenance-y things, but it seems my trainer bike has the seat post got stuck in it.
The S7.
The SL7. So
The seat post is stuck.
It's
So you just
stuck.
what you did is you just cut into the carbon
I just
frame.
cut-
Yeah.
Are you
just
kidding
removed
me?
I
it.
hit it with a hammer. Because last week before the road race, I wanted like the microest of up, like
Yeah.
0.69 millimeters. I was like, that's what I need.
Why
And then
0.69, huh?
How in tune.
I thought that might spark your attention. Okay? Jesus. Oh my God, there's parsley down here. So no riding until today. I was like, today, fuck it, I'm going.
And
Where'd you go?
what did I see on Strava? You actually posted a ride.
Well, there was too many witnesses. So I was with the Wang and I was with Rouge Moy
Just getting it done.
on their warm-up to freaking Fox Creek.
Not a warm
Oh
up
my
at all.
God, almost getting dropped
the
on a
limit.
warm-up.
Yeah.
And another rider, poor bloke, missed his start time, had to chase for the whole day.
Oh, so one of the riders racing the Fox Creek.
C1
Yeah.
grade, yep.
So green
Yep.
caps.
Green cap, missed the
Rocked
start.
up, missed the start. Saw the yellow caps or the white caps.
I
Whatever
think
they
he
are.
had about 5 or 6 minutes to chase.
Oh,
Yeah. So
that
and he
is
caught the
crucial.
second bunch.
I mean, it is from memory. Once you get out of Lobethal, you can get the Cuddly Creek Hill Road down.
Oh, so he did
So
a
the-
sneaky.
No
Yeah,
sneakies.
there's no-
Just-
no.
yeah, no sneakies. He just
Speaking in
didn't
Morse
get back
code,
onto the bunch. So.
Ethiopian or something.
Oh.
Anyway, yeah, but that was me.
Yeah.
Cute, Josh,
Haven't touched the bike this week.
but you ran.
Oh well.
What is wrong with you
Yeah,
people?
I
You
just-
ran too.
Yeah. But it's because my TPG or whatever. What's this? This
ITB.
muscle? Oh, that one. Yeah.
TPG, my internet
My
connection.
dodo.
My TPG internet.
Oh man,
In my leg.
my eye net.
My
I don't
IED.
know. It just hurts. Anyway, sorry,
Yeah.
Josh.
Now you know I have.
Hang on, sorry.
Yeah, no, sorry.
My
Back to
leg
TPG.
hurts. I should go for a run.
Run.
I thought I should even it out.
Oh yeah, because you only run with one leg.
No, yeah, I need to just do something. I've been feeling miserable about how dad bod my bod is getting.
We need to reframe that. I heard a really good saying the other day.
Tell me.
It's a father figure.
Yeah, like
You guys are just being a
just-
father figure.
I want to be less big of a father figure. So I need to do something. So yeah, I've been doing a few little runs. It's way easier to just shove the running shoes on and get around the local neighborhood.
Get chased by magpies for
it takes
adrenaline.
less.
No magpies getting chased.
Really?
And I'm just trying something a little bit different to spark the motivation. But the weather's been lovely.
So what you're doing is going to go, running sucks, so we're on my bike.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
You should try swimming next.
Yeah, I mean, for anyone who, the training's fairly similar. Like, one day it was just an
hurts.
easy. My body I'm crippled. Like, the day I did a speed run or a fart.
What?
Does that spark your interest, Frankie? Fart lek.
What?
It's just a run where you run slowly and then pick up the pace for an amount of time and then go slowly and then pick up. It's like an interval. Yeah.
That activates the TPGs.
The TPGs and the IR nets really get activated for your IEDs.
Oh, the IEDs,
as
yeah,
well.
gotcha.
Yeah. And so, yeah, my TPGs are this week really sore this week. After my first speed run, I had to take a rest day and then...
Back to the
Bit
dial
up.
up.
I've just felt a bit motivated. I'm using the Nike Run app. I know this is not
Apparently
a
that's
running podcast.
really good.
It's just they have this little dude, a guy in your ear. I wear my headphones when I run. Just chatting you through some stuff, motivating, which you just don't get. Like when you're using Trainer Road, love the platform, best cycling training platform out there ever. I just can't read the text when I'm riding,
Neither can I.
and so I miss the steps that you're meant to do. And if they tell you to go
Oh, when you've
use
got,
the
like,
left leg and the
instruction,
right,
like-
yeah, I just can't read those instructions because I'm so in the zone when I'm trying to
turned them off.
train. But the Nike one, you're listening to it when you run, so you have to listen. Nate, I know you listen to the podcast, and Jonathan, and
Who's that?
Coach Chad. I know you listen.
They're the owner and creators of Trainer Road.
Can you now just overdub the instructions with voice audio?
I will record the voice.
Frankie will record the voice, probably.
Pedal faster, you bitch.
Yeah, probably wouldn't recommend
Yeah.
that. But yeah, if you could put audio prompts in,
Amazing.
I'll be back on the bike tomorrow. So yeah, that's me for this week. You know what? Had a wild idea. What if I ran up Norton Summit?
Do you know what? I would race you.
You'd win. I'm so slow.
Okay. What
But-
about Alex as well? All three of us. running.
On your
would
bike.
literally hurt myself just to beat you. I would.
But I've thought about it. I mean, would it be fun? Probably not.
Is it legal?
Would it
Even
be
coming
fun?
down sucks because when you run down hills, your legs just hurt
it's
even more.
Is it legal for us to run up that road?
Hey,
Put
everything's
light on.
legal at 5 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah.
So,
Oh my God.
yeah. Anyway, that was my week. So, yeah.
Cute. Well, as we said previously, it's Father's Day today, guys.
Woo!
So we thought we might discuss what the dads think about our cycling.
Okay,
Or
well, being the only dad here, I just need to say I'm so proud of you guys.
Yeah.
what, for
thanks.
not having kids? Yeah, my mum
No,
would say
about
the
your
same.
cycling. Alex, you inspire me, your dedication.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Frankie, just seeing you
Fucking
Doing
weirdo.
things.
get out of your funk and then ride 5 times this week.
Yeah, thanks,
So
man.
inspiring.
Thanks, man. I'm proud that
Do you know
you're
who? Actually, I was
working-
thinking today, and I had a bit of a chat, and I know I've digressed here from what we were actually going to talk about.
I was going to say.
But I
where
was
is this
chatting
going?
to Fiero Spritz,
Yeah.
and
He's the dad.
he's a dad,
How many?
but
dads?
he's also, I think, one of those dads that just is a rad dad because he rides everywhere
Yeah.
with Junior Fiero Spritz.
Yep.
Everywhere. Puts
Mm-hmm.
him on the tandem. He will then also ride with him on his own bike to and from school. Rain, hail, shine.
Mm-hmm.
Just so inspirational. Just does this stuff, and it becomes their
dedication.
daily routine with his kid. I mean, the memories you'd be making will be there for a lifetime. So I just think that's super inspiring and
Speaking
so
of
good.
memories, do you guys remember going on like bike rides with your dads growing up?
Funny story.
Here we go.
I just want to tell the listeners, because most of them will be aware of my dad and his bike, which
It's
is
very unique.
single speed, one of
Yeah.
his bikes,
Yeah.
with a 100 tooth front chainring. So let me repeat that,
Wait,
because
hang on a
people are going to be
second.
like, what? 100 teeth?
But how many teeth are normal?
Yours has got 52
So it's
on the
double,
front.
Yeah,
Holy balls.
it's not just a dinner plate. It's a cheese platter plate. Like, yeah, it's
What is-
massive.
So when you
Why?
say remembering times with my dad, so I happened to be going up McGill Road 200 metres from Norton Summit.
Can I just preface this though? His dad just doesn't do Beach Road with this.
No.
bike.
He's gone to Williamstown and back. He's been up Corkscrew on some
on a
occasion.
single speed.
Yep.
Is that the one with no brakes?
Yep.
It has
Oh,
brakes.
Oh,
It's
okay.
a track
Yeah.
bike actually with brakes grafted onto it.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
It's a Cipollini, yeah?
The Cipollini.
Yeah.
The chainring is so big it actually has scraped the rear stay, a hole in the rear stay. Anyway, people would be like, what the fuck for? Anywho. So yeah, I was riding up McGill Road just when I started cycling. Hadn't ridden with my dad before. I was 90 kilos at the time, very unfit, and he rides past me and I was like, that's my dad. So I was like, oh, I'll go ride with him up Norton Summit. And I'd never been even any further. And so he's talking to me. I'm trying to like keep pace. Like, he's just like, meh, 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 meh. And then he's like, I'll take you up Marble Hill. Never been that far either.
Oh,
I'm like,
boy.
oh my God, I don't have any gears left.
No, I think your dad is like, when everyone sees that bike, they're like, you always see their ride title in Strava, caught up with the guy on the single speed Cipollini up Corkscrew or Norton.
He goes up
what a crazy
Corkscrew
cat.
on a
He
single
has
speed.
done. Yeah.
How?
Standing still, one
Just
pedal
like, there's
at a time.
explosions of war coming from his knees. I don't know.
Oh my God.
It's ridiculous, isn't it? Yeah.
So
Crazy
that's
stuff.
a memory riding with my dad. And yeah, it's like we've got,
Has he always
encouraged me
been
to,
into
like-
bikes? Or has he always been into like modifying his bikes in that way? Because that's a fairly extreme modification.
He's a little bit taller than me.
Yep.
He's about the same weight. He's got very skinny legs.
Yeah,
But he
okay.
rides the big gear just to keep muscle mass on his legs.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
okay.
Yeah.
So
like
that's
if he
his
stops riding,
theory.
boom, it's gone in like 5 minutes. He's like, what happened?
I imagine he has pretty nice calves.
He has amazing
Yeah,
calves.
yeah.
So
Very cool.
But he's been really good at like encouraging me to try different things,
Yeah.
to really think about my position on my bike, different bikes, blah 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 blah. Yeah, it's been
Yeah,
fun.
yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Cute.
My
What about
dad?
you?
Oh,
Me,
you, Frankie, yeah.
my dad, he doesn't ride a bike.
Your mum had a wicked... What did she have?
She had a Colnago.
Colnago, yeah.
Campagnolo
Or
something.
Campag. Yeah, she had a Colnago with Campagnolo.
Something like that.
She
Some
used to
cool
ride
bike.
a lot when
Yeah.
she was younger, but my
Yeah.
dad not so much. In fact, I feel like the only memory I have of him on a bike is when we used to do this like father-child camp back in the day.
That's pretty cool.
So my primary school set up this thing where it's just like, okay, all the dads, take all your kids. We're going to pay for you guys to go to like Clare Valley or Normanville or whatever.
We
and
don't
spend a
want to see
weekend
you for
away.
a week. Bye. Here's some
And-
parsley. Oh, I think we gave rosemary to someone.
And I remember doing the Clare Valley Riesling Trail on some,
Yeah.
like
So dad's
gravel
shit
bikes.
face and all the kids are like, where's my parents?
You'll be right, kids. Just watch the road.
But that's about it. Like my
Yeah.
my riding didn't come from anywhere.
But what
other
about
than-
now? Like, is he proud of you or happy that you're
What did
doing
you think
things
of your
that
recent
Well,
footprint?
not doing
well,
drugs?
I've set up the ergo in the family room, so when he's trying to watch,
and you're like,
I'm just next to him on my ergo,
Sweating.
sweating with the
Yeah.
fan on, and I'm just like, Dad, please get me some water. And he's just like, oh God.
You've set it
there's
up at
gotta
the
be
dinner
more
table as well.
motivational
But-
places in your house.
I've got nowhere else to go.
Put it outside.
No, I'm not putting it outside. Anyway,
amazing.
I'm
My
kind of
bike will get
hoping.
wet.
I'm kind of hoping that Mum and Dad come and watch me for the Super Series.
Yeah.
See their daughter get
Get him
dropped,
out there.
which would be really nice. But yeah, other than that, they're
Promise him food stalls. I'm sure he'll be there.
Promise him beer.
Oh my
Does he drink
God.
beer?
And beer.
Speaking of food stalls, guess what my family got my dad today for Father's Day?
Tell us. What did you get
Do you
him?
know when you go to
What,
the
you
deli?
didn't get him this? Your
No,
family
the
did?
whole family.
Oh,
we all
yeah.
chipped in.
What'd
So
you
you
get?
know when you go to the deli and you're like, oh, can you please, I want some ham or prosciutto or
Oh, the
whatever.
service deli.
Right? And then you
Yeah.
get it sliced on the
You bought him a
the
slicer.
commercial slicer. We
bought
bought
him a
him a
commercial-
commercial slicer
That is so yeah.
because he wants to slice his pancetta.
Yeah, because
Oh my
he wants it
God.
his thickness,
Yeah.
doesn't
No,
he?
no,
Yeah,
yeah.
super
Change
thick.
it on the day. Yeah.
Because it's been like for months, 6 months, I reckon, he's been hinting at us every time he takes his homemade pancetta and he like slices it on the kitchen
Yeah.
bench. He's like, yeah, wow, this would be really good if I just had a slicer.
You-
And we took the hint, we got him a slicer, and he was so happy.
I mean, if that's all you wanted, I'd be pretty stoked with that as well.
Those things
Is
are
that all he
expensive.
makes?
Yeah,
Pancetta, for now, yes.
Tell him to make
You
some
guys-
salami or something.
yeah. You just gotta have dried meats hung out through your whole house now.
Come on.
Everywhere.
Just everywhere.
We've got like tomato sauce.
You'd be
all
like
on
walk
side.
through the front door like doosh.
Slaps in the face
Salami's
again.
in my face.
Twice today. Here's some parsley. Oh, man. All right, so Dad's proud of you. That's my girl.
Now, I have some really fond memories. I grew up in I don't know what you call it, like a little ring or a circle.
You grew up in a ring
In a ring, like not a cult.
with all the other Mormons.
Yeah.
It was,
No. It was called Orange Grove Circuit. So it was in Dernancourt, and it's kind of shut off from everywhere else. There's one way in, one way out. Not gated, not that fancy, but it was its own little thing. And so I actually grew up in that little area where there was like maybe 10 other kids in the street, and we all just used to ride our bikes.
Being
and
expanded.
Exactly. Like we tore up the paddock across the road from my house to the point where the landowner was like, "Oh, you actually caused damage to the land," and it's still not built on. So like, screw you, mate.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'd do bike jumps and we were right next to the River Torrens. But I have fond memories of my dad. He would ride his bike from home down to the city in Glenelg. I think he had like it wasn't a road bike. It was like a hybrid bike, flat bar
bar or
bike,
something,
but
yeah.
it had like the thicker mountain bike tires on it. I loved it. It was this black thing. I don't even know if it was any good, but he just rode. And so I remember sometimes I'd get on my BMX and we would ride to the city and back. I'm sure I slowed him down, but I have fond memories of him doing that. And that kind of, I guess, started my cycling interest in cycling from a young age. And I knew I was kind of good at it, kind of. Like I could handle a bike well. We used to race the other kids in the block, and I would always come pretty close if we were racing each other and whatnot like that. So I had this wicked bike. It's called a Comics. It had this like... we'll have to look it up.
Did it have tufts?
It had a front tuft.
Yes!
And then the rear was a...
What's a tuft?
It's like a plastic spoked wheel.
Yeah, it's a tri-spoke wheel. So it had a front one of those, and then the rear wheel was just a normal wheel, like with spokes, but they'd put these plastic discs on the side of it. And I thought I was the coolest kid in the world. And it was just like a flat bar hybrid bike as well, but it had it was green and purple like colored, and then it had these green, the side grips on hybrid bikes that kind of go up a little bit.
Yep.
So you got there. It's just a different hand position.
Cow
had
horns.
those as well. Yeah.
Yes.
Had the cow horns attached to it, and I thought I was and the griff ship. I thought I was the coolest kid in the world.
You probably were.
Yeah.
Still thinks he is.
And it had gears. It was my first geared bike.
Back off.
I saw one at a house which I ran past, and I was like, "Oh, I should
Steal
like,
that. I mean, go and
steal
ask
it.
if
Go
I can
ask him
borrow-
to buy it for $50 or something." But yeah, that's my nostalgia going back to bikes and
That reminds
and my
me,
dad.
actually, I rode BMX a lot when I was younger, and Channing Tantrum, who is in my race team now, we used to ride BMX together.
Are you serious?
And then we disappeared out of each other's lives for 15 years, and then
What
How
jumps
about
did
that?
you used to hit up?
the Vines at like Marion.
Yeah, okay, yep.
Alec Cove, it was big BMX.
Oh,
comps
you're down
there.
that way. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
I live on the
Was
south
it-
side.
Was it bikes that got you back together?
Yes, because he was with Keystone and I didn't know.
Wow, there you
Are you
go.
allowed to say that name?
Probably not.
Boop boop.
Yeah.
But
Well,
no,
it's
I think for a lot of us, dads are those individuals in our lives who are there with their hand on the back of our seats and helping us take our first independent.
no training wheels today.
No training wheels. Yep, our first independent pedals, revolutions of the pedals, and are there when we fall down and pick us back up and put it straight back on and say, just get over it and keep pedaling. So yeah, big shout out to all the dads out there who get their kids out on a bike and doing something active. Because I only know that kids these days just do jack all and sit in front of a PlayStation or Xbox and are not out there and
not good
enjoying
for them.
life. So or getting involved.
It's kind of hard though, because I feel like parents are in this like phase where, I don't know, back in my mum's generation or the generation before that, they weren't they were more, I don't know, safe. I guess they,
Yeah.
they
To
were
go
allowed to go
outside.
It
out,
felt
to
safer.
go outside. Parents didn't need to know where they were 24/7, and then they could just come home by sundown and play around or whatever.
Yeah.
Whereas now, Jesus Christ,
Yeah. like
know?
I feel the same. Like I wouldn't let my kids out in the street
No.
without me watching them.
Yeah.
But when I was younger, would be out in the street, like who knows where,
Yeah.
for hours until the sun went down, and then would just roll in home.
My mum would make us check in physically at home every hour.
Okay.
So we lived in St. Mary's,
Mhm.
and she's like, no main road crossing,
yeah.
and every hour. And literally, I could see Shepherd's Hill from but it was across the main road, and we were like,
yeah.
then gone. Mum, if you're listening, we were gone all the way. See ya.
But
I said I was going here, I was going somewhere else.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean though? Because I think it's kind of unfair on parents now to make that comparison when I feel like it's just a different dynamic for society at the moment.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just fucking hammer the PlayStation and throw it in the bin and make them go in the backyard.
Yeah.
Seriously.
No, houses
Turn the Wi-Fi
and
off.
living is a bit different.
Yes.
I also think a bit of that's now everything's more online, so you just have more visuals. All the stuff that happens now was still happening back then, and it's just you hear about it more often. I think so. I don't think there's any more weirdos in the world.
Probably.
Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
I unfriended Frankie, so it's all
Yeah,
He actually did. I'm blocking you.
but yeah, I just think we're more prone to knowing about it, and so our sense of safety is obviously just
That's the
warped
biggest
by
thing,
that.
yes.
Whereas back then, we didn't have Instagram and Facebook to tell us all this stuff.
Yeah, true.
And stuff still happens. So, but you know, I am in that seat. I wouldn't let my kids at this very moment even go down the road to play in the creek on their own. Whereas back in the day, would have been down
the
the
greatest
creek
thing ever.
like for the whole day, damming it up and doing that kind of stuff. So, yeah. So bring back that stuff into the real world. Yeah. Anyway, we digress. Let us jump into it. The main reason why we exist. Let's see who's been spinning up the summit this week, and check out the times for the folks who have been giving us a show. It might be the fast guys. It might be the slower ones. It may just be everyone in between. But like we said, we dive into your rides and data a little bit more robustly, and we see who or what has caught Frankie's eyes on the leaderboards with some hand-picked times for some further fun and analysis.
No hand picks this week because I'm lazy.
Fair enough. You're leaving the podcast anyway,
Yeah.
so
I've got a
That's
hand
fine.
pick.
Well, do you?
Might need to find it before we get to that point, though.
that's all right.
Right.
You're first up, though, reading out the men's.
That's okay.
The fastest in the men's.
Who do we actually? You know what?
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 I'm gonna start with the fastest woman this week.
Yeah,
Why?
do it.
Why not? Just someone different. Not
No, start off with the fastest dad this week.
fastest dad. He's a dad of like 2, 3
12.
Who knows?
Dad of
That he
3.
knows of.
that he knows us. Good, fair point. Fair point. Very fair point. With that, he's a dad, and he still is banging out a 12-18
Yeah.
It's ridiculous, isn't it?
at 407 watts of power.
Yeah. Who is it?
Colossal Wang.
Oh, he's back.
I have
He's
some.
back.
I have a bone to pick with Colossal Wang. Do you know when
He's
you
got a
change?
boner to pick with lots of people.
You know when you change your name on Strava, my dude?
wrecks my spreadsheet.
It wrecks my spreadsheet.
Make a smarter spreadsheet.
My VLOOKUP has died.
Oh my god.
Don't even know what that
Don't
means,
take away
but
from the fact he did 12 minutes 18.
yeah.
Yes. And
Anyway.
407 watts of power.
407 watts.
Yeah,
of power.
finally
He was
cracked-
banging that 4 out of
Yeah.
isn't he?
Now he can crack the fours. He's
Yeah,
like,
he's
oh,
just
I'll
like,
stay
man,
here
this is
now.
nothing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
anyway.
What's 400 watts?
I did hear a little bit of a triple train of people tried to go up there and beat.
Oh, no way.
No, they
To
were-
get the quickest time for the week?
I
or
believe so.
couldn't
you
do
tell?
it in a triple train?
How do you find out about this? What's your intel, huh?
It's just secret squirrel business. Yep.
I
But
mean,
anyway, they were a minute slower.
is that a bit embarrassing?
No,
could
it's not
say.
embarrassing. We're not here to shame people.
Yes,
No.
we are. We said at the start.
Oh, okay. I thought ourselves.
Anyway, fastest woman for the week with a 16:08 is Wahooligan.
Ooh.
Yeah, back.
Getting back. I wanted to see Wahooligan crack that 13:53.
No, I don't, because it's faster than me.
Yeah, no, I
So
want to
she
see
can
it.
piss off. Anyway, but that was part of a 95k day, and she averaged 271 watts. That's impressive.
That is impressive.
Super happy for them.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, men from the 15-minute bunch this week. Frankie's favourite.
I don't really like it pan-seared, but anyway. Go on.
Pan-seared dick with a 1510.
All I get in my mind is when you described it as that little deer. No, or whatever, and it's not that.
But yeah,
Like a
1510
No,
was
you're the bird, and it's a little
It's
deer.
a Oh, deer. Oh, God. 334
334 watts of power for a 1510. This person.
Jesus. 334 watts of power for a 1510. This person. 334 watts of power for a 1510. 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 334 watts of
That's
Big
right.
watts.
I think so.
No.
I don't reckon.
I reckon power meter needs a recap.
Yeah, recalibration.
Yeah.
Anyway, 143k days, so pretty cool. Second up with a 1525, Madam Ducks of Quackenbush.
Quack.
Yes, quack. Wait, it's a buck buck.
No, that chicken doesn't make the noise anymore. It's 1525, 94k day. 150 beats per minute, just cruising. Absolutely cruising. This is another good one. 1532 at 358 watts of power.
Big watts.
Bipolar granola.
Hey, the bipolar granola.
74k day.
I mean, what's in your
they a
granola
big
that's
person?
making it bipolar? I don't know. I don't actually know that
Acid.
individual. But
like a larger?
74k day.
No offense,
maybe.
bipolar granola, but
Yeah, some big watts.
Big
solid watts. Maybe just really tall.
and fat. Riding a heavy bike. Fourth place, 1532, 133k day is Orgasmatron.
Is that Royal Show affiliated?
No, I was in a conversation with my boss.
I don't know. Stop it.
About orgasms.
No, he was talking about like the head thing that you put and it does this.
Oh, the massage
And he was
thing,
calling it. He called it a head
The
orgasmatron,
orgasmatron.
and I was like, "That's a great podcast name. Thank you."
I used to go to a particular hairdresser just because she did that afterwards. I'm like, oh.
I've legit been at the hairdresser. I don't go to the barber. I go to a hairdresser. I'm proud to admit it. And
Yes.
they have often have they often have apprentices in there, and they get
Yeah.
delegated to do the head washing thing.
Damn straight. You better do a good
And
job.
I've had one or two that have almost put me to sleep because
Oh
it's
my
been
God.
so good. And it's like they
God.
get the temperature of the water right, and oh man, it's
Cute.
the best. So
Anyway, that was 276 watts for 1532. And lastly, in the 15-minute bunch, 1533 for lactation sensation.
Well, guys, word on the street here. I think lactation sensation is dating vegan greens and amphetamine.
did you just drop some goss on the podcast?
Dropped
Wow.
some gossip.
Wow.
Yes.
Shacked up.
It hasn't been confirmed.
What do you
so
mean
I-
then?
One big rumor
I'm
coming
just
on.
basing it on all the stories that I'm seeing on my Instagram. But
Spending a lot
anyway,
of time together
very
in the
cute,
same
guys.
stories.
I love it,
Bit
you
more
guys.
of a sensation going on.
What? You mean more lactation?
More sensation.
Oh, sorry. More lactation.
Wow.
What are you doing? Mummy.
I'm out. This is getting gross.
Please don't sue me. I'm sorry.
You're the one dropping all the info.
I'm sorry. Parsley. No, it's
Not even
lactating.
confirmed. So I
Shit
apologize,
coming out of
vegan
every
greens and
orifice this
amphetamine.
week.
No,
If
well,
this
okay.
is not true.
Yeah, if it's not true.
But
if
wow.
not, it is now.
Lucky no one knows who you guys are because we've given you some wicked nicknames. We could be talking about anyone.
All right. Am I going through the women?
You are.
Did you write-
Fabulous.
Can you handle
Did you
this?
read
I
this
can.
spreadsheet?
I've
Any
got-
more goss
I've
to
got-
just drop?
I've got no more goss. Okay, so we're going from the 19-minute bracket this week. So we have Big Banana, who's come in with a 1903.
Just so you know,
Yes,
I don't have any goss on that.
The Big Banana Racing Super Series?
I would say
I
so.
would love to see that. But 152k day. Did you see that?
I saw that.
That's not just
That's yesterday. That's
junk
No,
Ks.
that's
Was that-
normal.
What do you mean that's normal?
For this
Just
individual.
do chop, then
Yeah.
go up north, and you've got 152 Ks.
No,
Bada bing,
no,
bada boom. You should do that.
no.
Bada bing, bada
Frankie
boom.
on chop.
No. Maybe when I come back. Anyway, so second we've got Microscopic Noodle Bag. They've done a 1919.
Maybe did the same ride.
So 154 kilometers. They did do the same ride together. Third, we've got Aggressively Undercooked. So they've done a 1922. PB of 1603.
Did she race with you the other day? Was she in your bunch? Was she the
Aggressively
one that was
Undercooked?
off the front?
I think she's the one that won.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw her today.
Oh, cool.
I think so.
In her fancy jersey, she won.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. The
She does look like cooked when she's like riding at the limit. She goes all like red and puffy.
Okay.
Well, that's nice.
I mean, she's working.
Have you seen Josh?
Who?
Me? What do you mean?
Have you seen yourself?
Yeah.
Have you seen me?
I've seen you.
I've got heaps
I've
of
heard
photos.
you.
I look cool.
Did you not see how relaxed I was in the road
Anyway,
race last week?
aggressively undercooked.
Smooth.
Ignore Alex, he's full of shit. Anyway.
Parsley.
No shit anymore.
Honestly.
Show
Oh my god. Anyway,
Are
fourth
you
we've
even
got.
reading out their times?
Yeah, I am. Big Squid. They've done a 1924, so PB of 18.
No data.
No
40,
data.
no data. They did a 56K
Do you know what?
ride.
Could you ride with no data anymore?
I could.
But
No,
would you enjoy it?
wouldn't- No, because I like looking at what I'm doing.
When I'm like under effort, I'm not looking at it like,
Yeah,
oh, I'm
not
going
talking,
too
I'm not
hard.
talking about a race. I'm
No,
just talking
okay.
about like when you're just dawdling, like doing
Do
the
you know
F up
what
the summer or
really
something
annoys
like that.
me is if I don't have the time.
Yeah, yeah.
I need to have the clock.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
the only thing that would annoy me if
Yeah.
if my Wahoo goes flat.
I
just
always
like-
have the time of day on my.
Yeah.
On my
I just
face,
like
yeah.
knowing how far I've gone.
Just distance?
I don't have power. I don't have. Well, I've got heart rate, but I just distance. That's
Just
fine.
want to know distance.
Yeah.
I don't. That's just a number.
Yeah. I don't care about
Okay.
distance.
All right.
I like to get home.
I can
"Ooh,
go the
100
distance. You know, Hercules. Anyway,
No.
so we've got Ultegra Offender, who's come in
Hey.
fifth. So
Oh, it's good to
20
see
minutes.
Ultegra Defender back in the
Offender,
mix. So.
you absolute.
Oh, I keep saying Defender. It's Offender. Yeah,
Greek
yeah,
Jan
yeah.
Cherokee defender.
They were just cruising because they've got a PB of
Yeah.
like 14:27. So
Heart rate 159. I wish I could do a 20-minute and
not
with a
die.
159 heart rate.
Lol. Anyway, continuing
work.
on. Alex.
That's it.
Can we have a pause while I bring up handpick?
Yeah, sure.
Play some soothing ocean noises. Do 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 do
Ooh.
do 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 do. You're gonna have to add this into the spreadsheet.
What? Why am I gonna- Oh, are you gonna give me a new name?
Yep. Alrighty, handpick for the week. Frankie hasn't done it, so I've got my own.
Sorry for the short break, but we're back.
Yeah. Intermission. So new to the podcast, we have CC and Dry.
Oh, such a good drink, wasn't
Such
it?
a good drink. There was a few of them consumed on this person's ride. They
Oh.
rolled a 28.47.
28.47.
That's slower than Frankie.
Yep. Back
We're
in your
not
heyday.
insulting people.
No,
No,
we're
we're
not.
not. We're just
This
saying.
is a teammate of mine.
What?
You told us
Really?
to say this was a slow one.
No,
Because
I
they're a
did
teammate
not.
of yours.
Why would you say?
Why are you throwing
Oh
shade
my
at a
God.
I did
teammate?
not.
Anyway,
This is Alex's. She dry.
she
Don't
did
listen
a
to them. Okay.
11.4 k's an hour with 148 beats per minute. So plenty left in the tank.
I reckon stopped to just check the handlebars were on.
Make sure they still had wheels.
Yep. And saddle was straight.
I swear to God, that is old. That is so old. Get some new jokes. CC and Dry,
CC and Dry, yeah.
my teamie, my homie.
Your homie.
Just don't listen to what Alex and Josh say, okay? You're doing fabulously. Who gives
She
a
is doing
fuck if you do
fabulously.
28 minutes?
She was on the
That's so
podium
true.
twice in 2 weeks.
Exactly.
Oh, that's
They're
awesome.
Kicking it.
I love a good podium.
So it was just
Killing
a
it.
Rico roll.
Yeah, Reco roll.
Done. Love
Done.
it.
Love it.
Excellent
Anyway,
work.
Alex, what is happening this week in the Adelaide of cycling
me
and cycling of
Tell
Adelaide?
you some of the bullshit that's going
Yeah,
on
tell
down
me-
at Victoria
tell me.
Park.
Oh, yes.
crap.
So the Bogans have won round one.
What do you... Hang on,
So they've
what?
cancelled the NCC Crit Champs. Lucky you didn't get back in time.
I'm away. But hang
what I
on,
was
that's
just
because
saying.
they're redoing the surfacing.
No shit.
Yeah.
That's what we're
So
saying.
unhappy
They've
about
won.
this.
They've won round one.
Okay.
However,
Should have just stayed at bloody Tail and Bend. Ah!
summer criterium season is apparently going to kick off once daylight savings hits on October 4th.
Awesome.
Hang on, that's the same Super Series-ness.
1 and 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is Tuesday
Perfect.
nights. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
So we get to
perfect.
race twice a week, remember I was saying?
Oh,
In the
no.
con-
You'd be so cooked. I just found I was
It
getting
was
got
the
so
greatest,
cooked.
greatest thing ever.
Yeah.
And there'll only be a brief disruption for the supercars November
December.
and December. Yeah.
But everyone can just enjoy their summer holidays and
Yeah.
go away and just not race. And
That's it. But we will have summer racing there.
yeah.
That's what it
That's
says.
awesome.
It's in writing.
So it's there.
Yeah.
Summer racing at the crit track is back.
I'm excited. I'm so
Alex is excited. I'm gonna try.
You just do it.
I think I can get out early enough on a Tuesday to get from deep north
North.
to the
nice
city.
warm up, like
Sorry.
full tilt all the way into the city.
Yeah, well, what time will we be starting? 6, because I'd be in D grade again.
Wait,
So,
are you on the other side of the mullet-proof fence?
Yeah, the northern side of Grand Junction Road.
Oh,
wow.
like you need a passport and everything.
Yeah, like
Check in,
stamped.
check out kind of stuff. So, yeah, anyway,
I used to
that's
live
exciting.
out there. And then on Saturday the 10th, which is next weekend, John Venturi and SU Spencer road race out at Kangaroo.
Wait,
Race.
isn't that
Such
a tube?
Is it
A good road race.
Isn't it quite lumpy?
It's lumpy and it
Maybe I should do
hurts, but it is awesome. So you come out of Kangarilla, you climb out a little bit, and then you hit the main road. You know that really crazy busy road?
Yes, that goes like Wickham's.
Maybe I can't. Oh, yeah, it's out that way. But then you chuck a left, and you're on the main road for like, and there's that cutting as you come out of Clarendon, and you come into Kangarilla. You go up that steep road, it just grinds forever, and there's a cutting, and it feels dangerous.
Yes, and then you go left down the bomb.
Yes,
descent.
and then you go down there, and then there's a steep pinch bit where that's where you attack, and then it flows over the hill, and then you just bomb this big descent, and it's nice and flat back into the finish. And it's a wicked course.
Maybe I'll do it.
Yeah, it's really good course.
Interesting. Okay, cool. And then on the Sunday, Hut 6 BMX State Series Round 7 at Chichi
my
Gully.
way, yes.
Your way, your peeps.
Good track.
Also on the 11th of September, Eagle Bike Park, supported by Wheel Ride and features the Bolle State Champs.
Oh, nice. Eagle Bike. Yep.
Yep.
Eagle
And
Bike
then Port Adelaide Cycling Club, round 3 of the Crossfire Cup, John E. Brown Park.
So
CX.
good. So good. It's, I think it's super mulchy out that way as well. So little quick, good course out there. So some good
Amazing.
snacks.
Fun times.
Very nice. Well, homies and homettes, if you've enjoyed, why don't you give
It's not
us...
homies and homettes, it's squiddledees and squiddledums this
Yeah,
week.
but I was like reading it in the run sheet, and I was
When
just
do
like,
you go off the run sheet?
Oh, says you. Anyway, if you've enjoyed yourself, why don't you give us a follow through your favourite podcast app or access all our episodes through YouTube as well. Please subscribe. I didn't even say hit the bell icon. Hit the bell icon.
Ding!
Jesus Christ. And don't forget to tell all your friends.
I don't
and
have any
share-
friends. I unfriended them.
Yeah, what? So I was your only friend? That makes so
That's why I
much
think
sense.
I'm not
There's
using
so much shit in
I'm
my
not
feed.
using social media personally much anymore, but our podcast is on social media, where we give you updates and let you know what's happening with our episodes and any news and information that we have as well. If you want to support the podcast, head to our Buy Me a Coffee page, which is on our links on our socials. And if you donate, we'll give you a shout out on the podcast.
What?
Shout out on the podcast! And also a free sticker.
Shout out to Alex's mum who hasn't complained about my profanity this week.
She's busy.
But Alex
With
is
your
just
dad.
about to ask.
Anyway, we would love your feedback and to know your thoughts, so hit us up and let's have a chat through our Facebook or Instagram page, or shoot us something through to our email, RADelaide@gmail.com.
No nudes, please.
And
Send nudes.
and with that,
Frankie's mum.
What?
say hello to your dads for us, and we'll catch you out in the summit this week.
Bye.